I feel like nursing's not the same anymore.
Okay,
I feel
why?
like after COVID, they have used and abused nursing. For instance, like PCU was three patients, three to
Okay.
one nurse. Now in Texas, it's 4 to 1. Like because they were short staffed, they said, okay, well these nurses can now take 4 to 1 patients. I'm sorry, like I love Afrobeats, I love Burna, WizKid, Buju, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
But when they start doing that extra stuff, that no, it's time for me to head out. It's time for me to head out. Like I love the Afro,
Okay.
the African giant. What was it? Nigeria. What y'all? The king. What are y'all?
I mean, it's a place to
Okay.
party. It's a place to have fun. Maybe even jumpstart some careers, things like that. But if you're looking to seriously date and you think that you're looking for a husband, not in Houston.
One two one two one two one two one two. How we doing today? This is Big Vic, and you know we're in CTDAMEDIA, none other than Big Vic, of course. We here. But today I'm gonna tell you guys we have a very special guest in the building. Not one, but two special, beautiful females in here today. We're gonna talk a lot. We're gonna talk about something that you guys are not really used to in our podcast, or we're going somewhere else. But guess what? You guys are gonna feel this. You guys are gonna love it, and you guys are gonna be real entertained. And you're gonna learn one or two from this conversation. I bet you're gonna learn one or two. So, without any further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and just introduce this beautiful guest we got today. By the way, this is our first guest in our studio today. So, I'm excited. I'm thrilled because I'm gonna just chill, lay back, and let them do the whole talking. This is not my day today to talk, so I know you're tired of me talking, but you're gonna hear these beautiful ladies talk and give their opinions and how they feel about Houston and how they feel about their careers in general. We're just gonna talk a lot and just enlighten you guys, which is the most thing we do. CTDA Media, what we do, we connect the dot. We get different, perspective from different people in their professions and just talk and we just enlighten you guys, just in case things that you probably don't know that exist or things that you're not gonna think about. We bring it to light. That's what we do here. Okay, so without any further ado, I'm going to introduce our first guest on my right. Go ahead and introduce yourself, none other.
Hi, my name is Yo-Yo.
Oh, that's Yo-Yo. Welcome.
Thank you.
And to my left, we have none other.
Lisa.
Okay, welcome, Lisa. All right, so I'll start with the first topic, right? Okay, we're having a good time here, and it's a beautiful scene. Beautiful weather in Houston. Y'all agree with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Beautiful weather. So let's start off with first question I'm gonna ask you guys, and anybody could take it. This is Houston. How's the dating life? I'm from a male's perspective. I've always been wondering how females, date in Houston. From a male's perspective, I'll ask you guys, how's the dating life in Houston, Texas, so far?
Trash.
Trash. What you?
Trash.
Okay, let's start with you, Yo-Yo. Why would you say trash?
It's just trash. Like, I mean, nobody has serious intentions. Like, nobody wants to seriously date.
Okay.
And I feel like, especially with the men, it's just, how many can I get? And I feel like they also feel like the women are just so disposable because there's so many beautiful women here. It's just like, I can have one, I can have two, I can have three.
Oh wow, Lisa, what's your take on that?
It's a party place.
Okay.
Pretty much, no one's serious. Everybody wants to have a good time, and no quality. I feel like the quality of men is horrible, just horrible.
Ah, damn. That's how y'all feel? So it's like, okay, if somebody coming down like, oh my God, I need to find a man in Houston because wherever I'm staying in Detroit or whatever state, there's no man there to talk or to actually build something with. So you guys are telling us that Houston is not a place, basically.
No, absolutely not.
It's not the place.
I mean, it's a place to party. It's a place to have fun. Maybe even jumpstart some careers, things like that. But if you're looking to seriously date and you think that you're looking for a husband, not in Houston.
So what's your take?
So someone asked me a while back.
Okay.
Like, what would you describe Houston in 3 words?
And what is it?
Work party.
Work party.
That's it.
Damn.
That's really what.
That's how you
Houston
gonna
is.
describe Houston?
Yes, that's really what.
Why?
Houston is, because that's what they do.
That's what
Everyone's
who do?
working, getting men.
Everybody.
Men and women. We're not gonna classify just men. We're gonna say women too.
Okay.
Work, party, and then sex on their mind. It's like And they do the same thing Monday through Friday. Monday through Sunday, actually.
Not forget Sunday.
Monday,
Girl,
and then
that's
and they had Chapman and Kirby. And I tell you, I hate that club.
Oh, really? Why though? I think
The
it's dope.
music. I'm from the East Coast, so like, I'm sorry, like, no offense, but I don't want to hear Boozy every goddamn day. I'm sorry, I don't want to hear.
That's coming from somebody from the East Coast.
I don't want to hear
I get
Walk It Out, Lean with it, Rock with it. Like, I'm sorry, like, I grew up this in middle school. Like, no.
I mean, once in a while we get it, but every time
I shouldn't have to be in a setting and know when the next song is going to be played. That is literally Houston. People that come here, and especially from where I'm from, like, okay, where's the reggae? Like, it's literally
that's something I
Afrobeats.
realized that they don't have a lot of reggae here in Texas and Houston.
No, they don't.
It's not.
You'll hear it every now and then, but not. No.
And the ones
you
hear,
the ones
you hear is the
They
old.
playing Sean Paul and beating
They playing Sean Paul.
Just give me the line. No.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
Yo,
I'm
so
ready to go to bed.
listen. So the DJs out there in Houston, man, we got to do better. That's what we're trying to say.
Yeah, we gotta do better.
Okay.
And also, like, nobody. I'm sorry. Like, I love Afrobeats. I love Burna, WizKid, Buju, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
But when they start doing that extra stuff, that beat, no, it's time for me to head out. It's time for me to head out. Like, I love the Afro,
Okay.
the African giant. What is it? Nigeria. What y'all? The king. What are y'all? Get it out. Y'all the giant of Africa.
Okay.
I fuck with the Nigerians, but I'm tired of the beat, and every time I'm in a club, and Afrobeat club, once it starts smelling like must and suya, it's time for me to go.
Okay.
It's a mixture.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your take on you? What do you? I know, Yo-Yo. What do you think about that? I mean, I get what she's saying because I've had conversations with her with this stuff like that, and I kind of agree though.
As far as the music.
As far as the music goes.
I mean, I'm a little biased.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I'm an R&B girly.
Okay.
So
right?
And I mean, they kill the R&B. Like, you got R&B Wednesdays, you got spots like 5015.
Okay.
You got your different spots that's gonna always play R&B. So I'm a little biased on that one, girl.
Okay.
They play what I like.
They play what you like. Okay, so yeah, there you have it. So regardless of whatever place you want to put yourself, or wherever place you feel like the music, you want to listen to the music, and there's a lot of good spots that have like R&B nights, like special.
Yeah.
So we get a shout out to those DJs that keep playing those R&Bs and
even like live music too.
Right.
I'm tired of the music. I'm not interested in really going out. I go out with friends, of course, birthday parties, but unfortunately, I'm not. I like R&B. Don't get me wrong. And what is it, 5015? That's a good spot. But
I can agree. So I have moved from the club scene.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do like a lounge or a bar.
Yes.
I'm not really gonna do the big clubs. Like I'm past that.
Yes. And you're not gonna find your man in these clubs. I'm just
why would you say that though? You just never know where you find people. Like you can find somebody in the church, you can find somebody in the garage, you can find somebody in anywhere. Like I'm just saying, like
But it's also, what are you looking for?
There you go.
Are you looking for something a little bit more deeper? Are you looking for something a little bit more serious? Or are you just looking to have fun?
Okay.
And I feel like everyone here wants to have fun in Houston. So if you're trying to relocate here and look for love, I won't recommend right away.
And please stop moving here. There's enough of you. Traffic is
She
terrible.
say the traffic is horrible.
Please.
Oh
stop.
my goodness.
Lord.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Apparently we have 2 nurses in here. Okay. So can you guys just elaborate a little bit more about your profession? What you think minorities, when I mean minorities, I mean like of course our skin color black, and what do you feel like we need to improve on in our career in nursing? What do you think we need to improve on, and what do you think we need to watch out for in our career in nursing? And where do you think like there's a setback, like things that I feel like it's not working and we need to pay attention to it? I'll start with you, Lisa. What do you think about it?
I feel like nursing's not the same anymore.
Okay,
I
why?
feel like after COVID, they have used and abused nursing. For instance, like PCU was 3 patients, 3 to 1 nurse. Now in Texas, it's 4 to 1. Like, because they were short staffed, they said, okay, well, these nurses can now take 4 to 1 patients. Med-surg, same thing, 5-1, 4-1. These nurses are now taking 6-1 patients, and this is someone's life. This is not
I'll for our audience that are not in the healthcare profession, they don't know what a 6-1 is. Okay. They don't know what a 2-1 or 4-1 is. So what do you mean by 6-1?
So 6 patients to 1 nurse.
Okay. So perfect. 6 patients to one nurse. So you have 6 patients, just 1 nurse taking care of.
6 lives. 6 lives. 6 lives.
6 lives. Okay. 6 live patients taking care of one nurse is taking care of 6 patients.
At the
same time.
Yes.
Say if 2 patients compensate at the same time, they go down, right?
Okay.
They're declining. And any issue, I don't know.
Okay.
Like, I can't be in the room at the same time. So I'm going to call a rapid response. I'm going to call a charge nurse or whatever to help. But sometimes you don't have to help. There's no charge nurse. Okay. There's no CNAs. Okay. There's no assistants. So it's the point that we're coming respiratory therapists. We're giving our own treatments. You know what I'm saying? We're doing our own EKGs. We're drawing our own labs. And that's why you can't hire a phlebotomy. It doesn't cost that much. I feel like these hospitals are pocketing the money.
Okay.
For the big CEOs.
Okay.
All over. You go to nurse.org, you can read these articles. They're everywhere.
Okay.
And they're having the nurse suffer. And at this point, I'm not going to lie. I'm tired of nursing. I love nursing. You know, I had a passion for it 6 years ago. But right now, I'm looking to other things that make me money. Because I can have a passion and love people doing something else. Like, I'm always going to love people. I'm going to be caring. But, like, me, like, getting the pay has decreased.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Staff pay. Nobody wants to be staff. What is the incentive of being staff besides benefits? Even the benefits, you're paying out of pocket. So tell me what's the incentive? Because if I want to go on vacation, y'all might decline it. So that's my thing. Like, everyone wants to do travel nursing or strike nursing or, you know, just have that freedom, that autonomy. I feel like with nursing, it's a variety of different specialties. So they say, oh, well, you can do Botox or whatever. You can do whatever. But at the same time, it's like, I shouldn't have to be flipping different things. Like, why can't I just stick to one and pay me what I deserve? Simple.
So you feel like, okay, before I actually ask more questions, I want to hear your side, Yo-Yo. What do you think about what she said?
No, I agree 100%. I've only been a nurse for 3 years, but I wholeheartedly agree with everything that you just said, especially the pay.
Yes.
And then I also feel like there's a lot of people getting into the profession because of what they see on social media. They see these TikTok videos. They see, oh, I'm making 9,000, I'm making 10,000 and this, and I'm.
You think all is just a facade?
Exactly, and it's like it's just not realistic. Now, yes, you do have those jobs that are paying that, but. I mean, to get into it just because of the money, I mean, the money isn't good enough. Not only that, think about what you're doing. Like she said, you're taking care of live people. Like, their lives are in your hand. And if you don't have a passion and just a drive for that, I mean, that's why patients are getting terrible care.
I feel like, I mean, I've heard what you said and I've heard what Lisa said. And I think the new grads that are actually coming to this field in nursing, I'm glad we're actually shedding lights on things that nobody talks about. Let's be honest.
Absolutely.
Nobody talks about this, right?
Yeah.
So, and this is CTDAMEDIA. Our goal is to shed light on things like this, you know? So we bring things like this that people don't even think about. We come up from a whole different perspective and we talk about things like, we'll make somebody go home and say, oh, wow, I never thought about this like this, you know? I never actually thought nursing, there's a negative aspect. I'm not gonna say it's a beautiful career. It has helped. Yes. It hurts. So let's not play.
Yeah.
You understand? Let's be real right here.
We're not gonna shit on it. Right?
Exactly. So the career has made minorities. I don't know about any other. I'll talk about minorities. We black and because this is black. The blacks. I'm sorry. Like I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, you know, has made a lot of black young girls and guys and just flourish. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Flourish in different ways. Level up, like you said, in different aspects. Like helping their family, traveling around the world, doing great things, helping people.
You know what I think is a good point to that too? Is a lot of people don't realize the education piece of it. Right. Like the education piece of nursing is so important. Like even to, like you said, family.
Right.
Like I'm not the only nurse. There's only one other nurse in my family.
But everybody comes to you and asks you questions.
And like I love it though because I'm able to educate you and I'm able to say, hey, that's not right. Hey, that's not normal. Because especially, I don't know about all Black families and stuff like that, but in the Black community, a lot of people like to hide stuff, especially when it comes to health issues.
Yeah.
They like to be secretive. They don't like to come out and say, oh, this is what's going on. Like, I had an aunt that passed away, and she had been diagnosed with cancer for 5 years. We didn't know until she passed.
Right.
Not because she didn't know, but because she didn't share that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's just, I just feel like that education piece is just, it's everything.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we can be overlooked, and sometimes we don't have people to advocate for us.
Absolutely.
And we don't have a lot of Black physicians either. So the education is the most important part, I think.
I mean, listen, can you add to that? I think that's a very valid point, because if you really think about it, yeah, we talked about the financial aspect of it and blah, 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 how they, cheating the nurse and, they're not paying us our just due, but the education part that she just really, really stressed on is like, we knowledgeable to know those kind of things and to help our family members that kind of like, I won't say ignorant, but they don't know. They're not educated about this kind of situation. They don't know the symptoms they're feeling. They don't know what they're going through. So we helping them to say, hey, I think you need to go get this checked. Yeah. This is the symptoms you're feeling. This is not right. This, you need to go. I think is also a good thing. What do you think about that?
I want to give an example of what I went through.
Okay,
so
go ahead.
Pretty much, I was sick. I went to urgent care. I have insurance, so this is not Medicaid or Medicare. This is paid insurance that I pay for. And I went and I noticed that when it comes to minorities, doctors don't want to give prescriptions, or they want you to immediately have surgery. And that's the problem with healthcare with minorities, especially African American women and men.
That's sad.
Oh my God, yes.
I never told the doctor that I was a nurse. I wanted to see.
I do that all the time.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
I never say that I'm a nurse because I feel like they're gonna leave out information.
Yes.
Or just kind of skip over certain. No, treat me as if I'm a regular patient.
Exactly.
So
and
what was your
when
outcome?
it came down to it, I asked for a steroid shot. I had a respiratory infection, which is viral. We know this. But at the same time, I'm in pain. I'm not asking for narcotics. I'm asking for pain meds. And ibuprofen's not working. Tylenol's not working. So I asked for prednisone. And she was like, oh, well, it can raise your blood sugar. I said, so I don't have diabetes. Okay. It's 10 I already know the dose, 10 milligrams. I am. So what's the problem? And when I say, I'm a nurse, as soon as I said that,
everything changed.
Everything changed.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I got the inhaler that I wanted. I got the injection that I wanted. And
that's so
that's sad.
That's sad.
That is sad because
the same thing happened to me with the dentist. I won't make the story long. Yeah. But literally, I'm telling her, look, the ibuprofen is not working. Yeah. I need something stronger. And she's like, oh, well, how are you taking it? I said, ma'am, listen, please don't imply that I don't know how to take Tylenol. Okay? Yeah. And literally, I'm telling her, I'm taking it every 4 hours. And she's like, oh, well, that's why. You should take it every 3. I wanted to come through the phone. Because, girl, every 3 hours, are you serious? That's supposed to make just a huge difference.
Right, exactly. Right.
Come on now.
Yeah. Wow. So
there's definitely some disparities that people need to talk about.
That's a lot of things.
It's talked about, but it need to be known.
It needs to be known. Like I feel like they don't pay. I've had a lot of doctors friends, and then and they talk about the same thing that you just said. They're not treating minorities. They're not looking at minorities and we Black, and they're not taking us serious in healthcare field, especially when we come with our complaints.
Exactly.
That's something. Listen, whoever is out there that needs to fix this, great position to advocate for us. This is why we have podcasts like this, to shed lights on this kind of things. One day, somebody's going to watch this in the future and say, hey, we need to work on this.
And when I'm paying for Medicaid, what is it? Health insurance? I need a prescription. This is, I'm already paying a copay to get in here. So I'm not walking out with nothing. So y'all need to give me something. Because what's the point? Right. And this is what they do. Sure. They take your money and give you nothing. Yep. And I worked in the ER before. I've seen in the ER. It's sad. It's sad.
Hey guys, I'm so glad we're having this episode and we're talking about this. So for us, our audience that has been watching us religiously and even in passing, we really thank you guys for always subscribing with us on CTDA Media. We've actually talked about a lot of stuff, and I know you guys could take 1 or 2 things in this episode. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you very much for staying tuned with us. Until next time, we say love and peace as we continue to connect the dot. We have more stuff coming your way. Just stay tuned. Peace out, y'all. All right.